What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build, where we believe that 2020 is not only a year, but it's also a hard-hitting news program on TV. Is it still on? I don't even know. What's up, guys? It is 2020. It is the new year, and first project of this year, I am tackling a remodel of one of the rooms of my house. This is what's called a soft remodel. There won't be a whole lot of like knocking down of walls or anything like that. It's gonna be more new paint, lighting, and then we're gonna build a couple of things to put in there as well. It's probably easier if I show you. All right, guys, so pardon the lighting. The lighting is one of the things we're gonna change here. I'll stand under here, maybe this will help. A little bit. So this is a flex space in our house. Basically, it's just a big room upstairs that we've had the kids' toys and stuff in. My wife does her aerial yoga on the yoga swing there. And then you may remember this corner of the room, maybe this is where I've been doing some epoxy projects. So the current situation is this is my office right here, but we have decided to separate my son and my daughter a little earlier because they were kind of screwing off during nap time, and it just made more sense to put them in separate rooms. So my office now has to become the guest room because we moved my daughter into what we were using as our guest room. I gotta get light someplace. Here, let's go like this. Ha! There we go. So what I need to do is put my office into this room along with a yoga space for my wife and a space for my kids to play when they come up here. But before we get to building stuff up here, we need to get all this stuff out of here, and then we are gonna make this our canvas. So I'm gonna paint 3 of the walls, and then the wall behind me right here, this is gonna be my feature wall. I'm going to do a shiplap wall using a product from Loryro. It's this very thin wood product that has an adhesive backing to it, so you can literally just peel and stick it on the wall. I've had a lot of you guys asking me about like a cheaper alternative for my pallet shiplap wall downstairs. I know that seems weird, but if you gotta buy the pallet, it gets expensive. Very labor intensive. This should be a lot easier. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link to that garage remodel right here. The folks at Loryro were nice enough to send out this product right here. It is their peel and stick real wood planks shipped out in these boxes right here. And looking at this now, I may have to set up some light in here just so it doesn't look like crap the whole time. But first, let's get all this crap out of here, man. Okay, so next up, I gotta tape the wall off before I paint it. I don't think you guys wanna watch me tape, so I'll be back as soon as that is done. Bam! Bam! And just like that, hey, I'm right here. Hi. And just like that, we got the wall taped. I didn't tape along here because we're gonna be doing the shiplap on there, so I don't care if it bleeds over a little bit. I am now going to do the wall behind you. Okay, so now that the tape's up, we're gonna get ready to paint. This part should be pretty easy. Usually the worst thing about painting is the taping because it takes forever and all the prep work. Just a pro-am tip, the thing that I always forget until about halfway through is when you're trying to cut a good little corner with your tape, just go ahead and go over a little bit and then take out your Maker Knife 2.0. Don't be jealous, it's just a prototype. Are you kidding? That thing's like 80 bucks. Just take out your knife and cut that tape off at the end to give yourself a nice little square edge on both sides. All right, let's do this. Okay, so it's the next day. I came up here and I did another coat on the walls. I know you guys are just horribly upset that I'm not gonna time lapse another coat of paint. I know, but one question, what color is that? When I put it on yesterday, it looked really lavender. Doing another coat, it looks really lavender again, but as it dries, it's way more gray. So We'll see. Luckily, I'm fairly secure on my masculinity if it becomes lavender, considering this is gonna be my office. But now let's talk about the reason you're here, probably. And that is the treatment we're gonna do on this wall. We are gonna use some adhesive wooden planks, loryro. I think I was calling it loryro yesterday. It's L-O-R-Y-R-O. So I missed a consonant. What was I thinking? Let's go take a look at the product. Okay, don't mind the mess. That's all the stuff that was in there. But this is what we're looking at right here. I think we took a trip in here yesterday, didn't we? Looks like the name of the... So the company's name is Kalamo. The name of the product is loryro. And it's peel to stick. It comes in 4 different colors. It comes in like a white, a gray, a darker gray, like a weathered gray, I guess. And when they asked me what color I wanted, I said there was also a sampler pack type deal. I said I wanted a sample pack. So here's the full-on planks. They're about, I don't know what, 3 foot long, 4 foot long. Adhesive on the back, and they're pretty much peel and stick. It really kind of threw me off because I ordered the sampler pack. Then I opened the first one and it was just the white ones. I thought, oh crap, they sent me all white, and I don't know how this is gonna look on the wall. But each one of the boxes got a different color in it. And I mean, one, I was surprised that the product is actually real wood. I mean, it's super thin real wood, but it is real wood. And it has this great character to it, like these saw marks and stuff. Let's see if I can get in there a little bit better. See the saw marks right there? Really kind of cool stuff. All right, so we're just gonna stick it right there. Cool? Cool. No, we're gonna start at the top and go down. So just a couple things to make note of. I did watch a couple of videos, and it wasn't necessarily in this product, but it was similar products. And there was a couple of things that I thought was odd. One, somebody said that they didn't adhere to the wall, but they didn't say anything about cleaning the wall first. Always clean a wall before you're gonna put adhesive on it. Just, I mean, any sort of like household cleaner, like Windex even will do it. You just wanna take any sort of layer of dust or anything off. Because if there's dust on there and you stick it up to the wall, then the adhesive sticks to the dust and doesn't stick to the wall. Sorry. You guys are dirty. So that's the first tip. I didn't want to bore you with it, so I cleaned the wall this morning before I started the video. And I just used, I used like some all-purpose cleaner to clean it. Second, I'm gonna start at the top and move down. We are hoping that we are level all the way across here, or we'll have to make some adjustments. I think it's easier to do the adjustments at the top because there may be a little discrepancy and you may not see it. Whereas I saw a couple of videos where they're like, start at the bottom, and I'm like, well, if you start at the bottom and you get up and you're really wonky when you get up to the top, what are you gonna do? And the next tip is actually a bounce back to the discussion about the adhesive. This product does say that it doesn't stick to textured walls. I think they're talking more about like those orange peely walls. There's a slight texture to the wall. There's not that much of a texture, but if it is not sticking on well enough, I may have to go out and buy some adhesive. And I think some of the videos I watched, they didn't quite take the texture of the wall into consideration either. All right, and one more pro tip is your photography lighting can also be used as lighting for, that's light, to light up your wall. Pretty cool, huh? All right, break. I think I already said it, but when they shipped them to me, they were packaged in their individual colors instead of mixed up. And that's fine, but now I have to like kind of put them in a random order, and I have issues with random order and accidentally creating a pattern in my head. It's like an OCD weirdo thing. So I just have to be really careful about how I sort these out. All right, we're in luck because that is actually level. We're gonna continue to check as we go down the wall because I'll be surprised if the whole thing is level. But for right now, we are going to apply our first piece. Okay, so that looks like it's sticking pretty good. Right now, I'm gonna go to lunch, and I'm just gonna leave this up here and make sure that it doesn't fall off. And if I come back from lunch and that is still stuck up there, then we are going to go. If not, I might need to go pick up some adhesive. All right, let's see.
20 minutes later.
Check it out. It's stuck. All right, now it's time to go 8 poopies. All right, I got the first row up, no problem. I started the second row and I was gonna just see if I could break it on the score mark. That does not work. I don't know if you can see that, but it's all jaggedy. I also tried to use my Japanese pole saw. It still kind of gave me like an edge that I'm not a fan of. See that? Just went ahead and cut it on my miter saw. It does suggest if you have like an oscillating tool that you can cut it with that too. I don't have an oscillating tool. So it's just gonna be a little bit more work. I'm gonna need to run downstairs every time I gotta make a cut. But other than that, I mean, it goes up super easy. And if anybody has any alternative methods on how to cut this and keep that edge looking good, let me know in the comments down below. All right, so far everything's going pretty good, except my wall isn't square, go figure. Nobody's wall is square, but so I'm having to go, and I don't even know if you can see the angle, it's such a slight thing. I'm having to go down to the chop saw and just take this like little 5-degree angle to get the pieces to fit on the far end. And I found a couple little discrepancies on here that's just, you know, like a little disfiguration of the wood that has a little knob sticking out or whatever. I've just been hitting it with a little sandpaper. But other than that, it's going pretty quick, going pretty good. So in order to get this piece right here, this little piece that's too small, it's not a full plank. I'm just gonna come in here, I'm gonna set this up on top of here, and then I'm gonna make a little mark right here. I'm just gonna take that out and I'm gonna rip it on the table saw. Easy peasy lizard squeezy for my PJ Masks fans out there. And I wish that was the case. It is not the case. The top of the store, it's not level. So while I fit here, I do not fit over here. Look at that discrepancy. So what I've been doing is just sanding this down to get it to fit. Now luckily the boards are really thin, so they sand quick, but you know, whoever said that they do quality work in new builds. Okay guys, so as you can see, it is ship-lapping up. You knew I was gonna say it, right? I am to about here, which you can't see. I am to about here, and it is it's time to go get the kids. Well, it's time for me to like clean up real quick and then go get the kids. So I'm gonna stop there because one, there's outlets, which I'm gonna have to cut around. And I honestly, I've been wanting to get one of those oscillating tools for a while anyway. I think that's gonna make my life a lot easier here. So I may use a little Christmas money to pick up an oscillating tool. I don't know how much they are though. If they're really expensive, then I'll just handsaw it. But I'm kind of curious how it works. Like I said, I've wanted one for a while, and so yeah, I might just buy one over the weekend and then come back on Monday and finish this up. What do you think? All right, guys. So I'm gonna go get the kids. I will see you Monday, I guess. This is Friday, and then Monday. Now, all right, guys. I'm back, and we have been making some of the difficult cuts. And to do that, I did go out and buy. Ta-da! This thing is magic. I've never used one of these before. I was always curious about them, and I've used it exactly 3 times, and I am a pro. Okay, maybe not a pro, maybe I did mess one up a little bit, but this thing, if you're using it for this application, if you're working with like thin stock even, this is amazing. All right, check out how simple this is. Take my board, I line it up here. Make my marks. My marks that I can no longer see now. Okay. I know this is 2 7/8 from the other two I did, so I'm just gonna draw those lines in now and shape this bad boy. Once your lines are scored, you can just come back in and... So as you can see, I'm still novice enough to cut over a little bit there. This is gonna be under the desk though, so I'm not super concerned about that little cut right there. All right, and like a glove, kinda. I could have come in a little bit right here. Like I said, again, this is gonna be under the desk, so I'm not super concerned about it. And as I use that tool a little bit more, I'll get a little bit more precise with it. But I mean, that's pretty freaking accurate for just doing it on the floor. So I was getting ready to get the time-lapse camera back out for this last row because I was thinking that I was gonna have to go rip a bunch of these on the table saw. Look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo! That is perfect, which means I absolutely do not have to cut any of these boards, which means this last row is gonna go in just like all the other ones. What's up, guys? How we doing? I dig it. I really dig it. Thank you so much, Kalamo, for sending this out. It's pretty solid. The adhesive on the back of that's no joke. So anybody that's told me that this stuff doesn't stick to the wall either doesn't know what they're doing or isn't using this product, because this stuff is amazing. I got no complaints about the product. It's real wood. It goes up easy. Just about every issue I had during this build didn't have anything to do with the product. It was actually either the house or the fact that I'm an idiot, which we've already established. We already all know that, right? I'd like to take just a second to say thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help out. That's awesome. If you guys haven't checked out my Patreon page, I will link it either there or there. Cool. And if you guys got a second, come over and check out our Discord channel. We're in there talking it up like mad. It's crazy in that joint. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Crazy in that joint? Crazy in that joint. Crazy. I don't want to take too much more of your time. Just know that additional builds for this room are coming. I still need to build a desk. I need to hack an IKEA storage unit. I need to build some storage for kids' toys. Once I get this room wrapped up, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going after that. I do have a couple ideas, but if you guys have anything that you want to see built, let me know in the comments down below. I can't promise you that I'm going to build everything. People have asked for some very odd things, but this is a community, so I do want to be giving you guys what you are looking for. So if you're not a big fan of the renovation stuff, let me know that as well. Like I said, Colombo approached me and asked me if I would showcase their products in a video. And I figured I'd take that opportunity to remodel the upstairs. That way I can get my office done, which needs to happen because it's kind of a shit show in there. If you guys like this kind of video, let me know down below. If you want to see me take more rooms and kind of swap them out, build things for them, I could definitely do that. If you guys want to see more art pieces, more carving pieces, just let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed yet, what is wrong with you? Hit the subscribe button. Until next time, thanks for playing, and I gotta get to work.